video, we looked at the Russell 2000 ETF, the IWM, and we determined that there's a good probability that the trend has changed from bull to bear. And that's great, but what can you do with that information? You can make videos and you can have something to talk about in chat rooms. If you're a swing trader, you have to know, well, what can I do to use that information? And that's the reason we've divided the Swing Master Chartist into two sections. One is the analysis section, where you have an analysis chart like you see here. You have figure charts where you can get a real good handle on where you're going to find support and resistance. And the other section is the campaign section, and this is where you trade and manage your trades. And what we have here, this is a daily Iwm chart in campaign mode. And we can see a few things immediately. One is that the three moving averages, the green, the red, and the blue, these are the breakout moving averages. And we can tell two things with these breakout moving averages. One is that when they run flat and intertwine, that price is in a consolidation period, which is probably maybe 70 or maybe even 80% of the time for most tickers. And you can see that it would be very difficult to make money swing trading in these markets. You'd have to be right on with a reversal trade. But you can also see that there are periods where prices break out of the breakout bands and make a pretty decent run. And if you're involved in those periods, even if you're getting whipsawed a little bit, you're going to make money, and that's what we want to do. We want to be involved in the price runs, and you guarantee that if you follow the breakout band strategy. So we use a campaign chart. In this case, these are daily bars to manage our campaign. And we want to go a little deeper into actual management and when to set up trades, when to take them, where to place stops, and when to back out. And the first thing we do is we count the number of bars from the high, and we determined that it was 18 bars. We're using 390 minutes in the source because it's a daily bar. There are 18 bars, and that tells us that we need about a 60-minute bar for a 120 bar chart. And with the updater, which is built into the Swing Master Chartist, it's pretty easy to get bar length or a period anywhere from 15 to 260 minutes in 5-minute increments just by clicking a couple buttons. So we were able to get a 60-minute chart that we put in our 120 bar chart window, and we always want to get about 120 bars from the last pivot to the current bar. And with that, we can look at a couple different things. One is we can use it for momentum wave counting, and from the pivot high we can see that there was one wave down, a wave 2 up, a wave 3 down, and wave 3 is always identified with the extreme in the Elliott oscillator. A wave 4 crossed above 0, came back down below 0, and diverged from the wave 3. So we have 5 complete waves in the IWM 60-minute bars from the pivot high. So I'm going to conclude this video here and pick up what to do next in the next video.